Hello, Internet. This is the Reboot Review,
It's Alphanumeric.
I'm Robin.
I'm Katie.
And we're watching Reboot and talking about Reboot. If you're watching this episode, you probably know the drill by this point.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we appreciate you.
We do. We really do.
Because it means that there's someone out there who
Someone
likes
out there,
Reboot,
even when
just
there's
like
just like 30 minutes of watch time on a video, it's like, oh, somebody took the time.
Yeah, we appreciate and we're
really
all busy. We're all busy.
Right? Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Today's episode is Return of the Crimson Binome.
Woohoo!
Which I guess shouldn't be a huge surprise given that the last episode just ended with the appearance of Captain Capacitor. So
And if you didn't watch it, you might want to go back
and watch that.
And if you haven't watched that one, go back and watch the other previous episodes.
Yeah, just kind of work your way backwards.
You obviously have the time.
Yeah, and all the inside jokes will gradually start to make sense as you...
That's right.
Yeah, watch them in reverse order. But yeah, and this, just one quick note, this was the other episode that was written by Christy Marks, the Gem creator.
Cool.
So it was this one and Icons, both in third season, written by her. So we can kind of watch that and assess it against her whole repertoire, her background of material.
That's right.
Yeah. So shall we start?
It's truly outrageous.
Always have to get in at least one
really
of those
looking for it.
for every...
I was trying so hard.
Well, now we've exhausted our Christy Marks episode, so you don't have to worry about fitting
right.
another one in. Okay. And we're starting this one now with a whole new opening credit sequence.
I'm so excited.
Full
What
of
is
new
this?
scenes. Yeah, to wonder what they are and what's going to happen.
Net. I searched through systems,
Space.
people,
Right?
Oh, I remember her.
Yeah, we know them.
Sprite, Bob,
Are we going to see Bob?
my friend.
Well, that's how I felt with it.
I know. It's so true. You have to save him.
And
Who's
who's
that?
this guy, right? Like, they
He's
load a
touching
lot
her.
in this. Yeah. I forgot it took them 2 whole episodes to get out of this place.
I also forgot.
Like, I knew there was stuff that happened here that we hadn't seen at the end of the previous episode, but it was
Right.
like, oh yeah, they spend a long time here.
What's going to happen?
Right?
My
They
format.
put a lot in this
I
opening.
have
Like,
no
that's like
They
that's all
really
pretty
did.
spoilery stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Lost.
You're going to want to see this.
oh yeah, and the voiceover changed to him talking about how he's no longer searching for Mainframe, but looking for Bob.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of people worked on that story. What have you? Now, am I to believe that everyone on that pleasure cruise got authorizations from the Guardians?
Well, they're probably
To go.
rich, right?
Yeah,
they
true.
probably bought them.
True. I want to cut out the theme. That's so good.
Yes.
Wanted, deleted or compiled. 10,000 unit reward for the capture of the
I love
Crimson
deleted or
Binome.
compiled as a
Wanted.
They
dichotomy.
I feel like they haven't had as many really good computer
computer-y
jokes.
stuff,
Yeah.
Captain, are you all right?
I'm far from all right, Mr. Christopher. Nobody'll be collecting a reward on the Crimson Binome.
Maybe we should turn ourselves in. It could be our only chance to show a profit.
Don't give up, my lad. We'll curb our losses. Now let's get in the cantina. Inside's a scurvy lot. And we
They
can
even
get
straight up
lost
call it
on
the cantina.
ground.
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Capacitor?
Did Glitch just say, yo, there's someone behind you? Is
He
that
might
what he was
have.
looking
yeah.
at?
Captain? Capacitor, it is you!
You'll never take me alive, you scurvy
That's awesome.
bounty hunting scum. It'll take more than the likes of you to capture the Crimson Binome. Follow me, Mr. Christopher.
I get the sense this is going to be one of those episodes where it's going to be hard for us to think of anything to say.
I know, because
we're just enjoying it.
Yeah.
Sort of. He did business with Dot. Frisket.
That's true. Andrea wouldn't have met him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Good remembering. Writers.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, and he does end up remembering the dog in the end, right? Isn't that because he definitely would remember Frisket.
Yeah, yeah, he definitely would. I would have only. He would have seen him all the time. Hey, shiny bod.
Right? No ears.
I know. So weird.
It's so weird. I know. Like,
Maybe some change.
you shouldn't expect it to be that weird in a computer sprite to not have ears or something, but
Yes. I mean, they
It
put
does
all the
look
effort into
off.
putting everything else together.
I know.
Authorized system
This is a
travel.
cool thing.
In the name of the Guardians, you will be deleted at 0800. Have a nice day.
And that's a nice day. Right back at you.
Now this, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he Mel Gibson's brother?
He
You should
is.
try it long
That's
enough.
what was
It
kind of the
relieves tension.
famous thing. Donal?
Donald?
Donal. Donal Gibson. Yep. So, and that was like a super exciting thing, was that they got the brother of a
of
major
a famous
A-list,
person.
at the time,
Yeah.
A-list celebrity
Yeah.
to be the part. So that is a real Australian accent you're hearing, not just a put-on accent like Turbo's Texan one.
Yes.
'Cause Turbo-
Or most accents in this show.
True, yeah. Turbo, of course, is Gary Chalk.
Yes. He does a great gruff
He
Texan.
does, yeah, he really does.
Let them come then. I'll run no more. By the code, they'll know they face the
And of course,
Crimson
Long John
Binome.
Baldry. That is his real pirate accent.
Yes, of course.
No, but he is an Englishman, so that aspect of it is for real.
There we go.
Glory be. I know those teeth.
And you remembered Frisket, then that was the connecting
Bail up,
thing.
you knave, or I'll-
Gavin, wait!
How do you know me true name?
I'm Matrix. Enzo Matrix. Dot's brother?
Like seeing his icon is gonna make him.
Right? Like, that's
You know me. Look at this. It's a circle
like
with some
yours.
triangles.
My dear friend Dot, is she with ye? By the code, how I missed her.
So have I.
And Bob?
He's in the web.
The web? He'd be done for.
No! I know he would have found a way to survive.
awkward.
Yeah, awkward
Silence.
silence. That's all it was. Okay,
Sure he
kid.
has.
Matrix has exquisite taste, me lovely lady.
You're a charming rogue, Gavin.
Thank you, mademoiselle.
I like the random
Beg your
bird sounds.
pardon,
Yeah.
Frisket.
Easy, boy.
You know, they're really good with the head tilt.
Yeah.
His
yeah.
head tilt's very doggish.
Yeah.
Templates.
No, overall, I
It
think they do a
really
pretty good
is,
job
Enzo.
animating
I
Frisket.
had my doubts, lad, but that settles it. But
I think
how?
finding with animal
Game
characters, I think
You can
finding the
pile
marriage
faster.
between natural
We were lost in the
mannerisms
net and
and
did it to
making them
survive.
kind of human, like they have to in a lot of
regrets.
cartoons, can be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain, we need your ship.
Then you'd best look elsewhere. The Guardians' lapdogs have seized me ship and taken me crew prisoner.
The Crimson Binome. Wanted, deleted, or compiled. 10,000 unit reward for the capture of the Crimson Binome. Wanted.
Filthy blackguards!
10,000 units.
I could
What'd you
really
do?
buy a lot of hamburgers with that.
When mainframe closed down,
So much
we
protein
tried
powder.
to open honest trade routes with other systems.
I need to bulk
For
up.
some reason, the Guardians took exception to that. We've been on the run ever since.
Captain, we need your help to find a way into the web.
I'd be glad to try, for Dot's sake, but why the web?
I told you. That's where Bob is. We have to find him. He's our only way back in the
It's funny how much Matrix can still
Well,
sound
I
and
can't
feel
do
like a
it without
kid.
me crew.
Yeah.
Some
Being
moments,
held in
yeah.
under
Kid-like.
prison.
Yeah, Dobson.
no
It's the
way
Dobson.
That Dobson
Art.
touch.
But now you have
But it's true, like, he does such a good job. 'Cause,
Something
like,
they
it
aren't
is hard to be
Something that can't be
naive and
stopped.
innocent and also
Tough and angsty.
hard chip on the... Yeah.
Yeah.
Me.
Right, and then he does that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he does play a really good, emotionally stunted
Yeah.
11-year-old
Roll-
man-child.
You're so hard on Matrix this time around.
Oh, but I love him.
Yeah, it's out of affection, right? And out of a really good job playing him and animating him.
Yes, exactly. We're saying he's great.
Yeah, we are.
It's probably because I'm embarrassed that I crushed so hard on him.
You have to make up for it, compensate for it.
Yes, exactly.
I'm sorry, ma'am. This is a restricted area. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
But my dog, he's missing.
I always really like the way her
any of you
voice
seen
kind
him?
of like doesn't crack, but it like there's a
Yeah.
quality to it when she says that line.
Oh, there he is. Frisket, come here, boy.
Now, see here. You can't bring a dog into the prison.
I do like how there's the one straight man who's still trying to be like,
I know.
no,
And they're dead.
and he's like, and that's why you don't bring a dog into the prison.
I told you.
Come on, Frisket. Let's
I like
go.
the idea that it would be like such a classic style alarm.
Yes.
Like again,
yeah.
with watching TV and movies, you have to recognize that everything was a choice. Mm-hmm. And some things people choose
That's
unconsciously because it's just what everyone's done.
here, Mr.
But someone had to be like, what is this alarm going to be like? Are we going to go with something that is like a classic alarm that
lad,
people
we've
associate
no way
with
to get
jail
over
alarms?
the
Or are we
wall.
going to go with something that feels techie or
We're not
inside
going
of a
over.
computer-ish, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
and they
you-
went super old school.
Yeah, just because they're like, when people think of a prison alarm, that's what they're going to think of. I'm guessing that's why they made that choice. But to me, as I get older, I get less interested in whether a show or a movie is like good, and more interested in thinking of why do people make the choices that they make? Because
That's
they're
a
all
neat,
choices.
very neat way to think of
Yeah.
it.
Chow time.
Man, what would you do without Frisket?
Seriously. That dog is the honest to goodness ReBoot MVP.
Frisket, go to the dock. Help them free the ship. I'll shake these guys and meet you there. Go on.
Also, I feel like he's the TV show equivalent of just like being in a D&D game and getting some really overpowered
here.
piece of equipment.
Yes.
Or
I
NPC
shouldn't
in your
have
party.
this.
Like,
Yeah.
right, like, really?
But I'm gonna use it.
Yeah. That was really cool, Foley. Like sound effects on that door.
You know, it's funny.
grinding open.
I think it's because we're watching this and we're wearing headphones. But man, do I ever notice the sounds and the music?
Yeah.
Like,
How many
I gotta
CPUs
appreciate
does
it.
take to catch one sprite?
I'm finding I get a lot more out of like a lot of things when I watch with like good headphones on.
Yeah.
Or with a good speaker system. Another very iconic moment. Maybe just because it's in the opening credits for this sequence, but I can
right.
always remember
That
her
big
vaulting
flip,
over
yeah.
the wall.
By the cold lad.
I mean, this to me is the episode where you really see that Andrea is as super cool and capable as she is.
As
Like you
you-
see snippets of
yeah.
it, but this one she really kind of
You
takes
have
off.
to see her do, and the previous one too. Like,
Yeah, both of
We
them really.
knew you wouldn't fail us. But who's that? Don't tell me you've forgotten the young Matrix boy.
I love it.
Now stand
Of
back.
course, they had to do the eye patch joke.
Yeah. Can't not do that.
Oh, they had Beulah.
Bula. I think someone else might play Bula from this point on, maybe. Oh yeah, no, Sharon, the voice of Andrea, Sharon Alexander, is Bula now.
Oh, of course.
Mr. Jimmy, break out our weapons.
Hey, wait! How about me? These Guardian bootlickers want me deleted too.
You're no use to me.
Enzo Matrix, you've changed more than I thought. What would Dot, fine woman that she be, think of her brother behaving in such a churlish manner?
What if he's a murderer? I don't know.
I mean, that's fair, but but I was about to say I do
Thanks, mate.
appreciate
Anytime I
I do appreciate Captain Capacitor voicing my own opinions
Yes.
for me at this point.
Yeah.
Matrix, one more shot over here.
It's very friendly.
Yes.
That isn't he?
Next time, it's your head.
Well, a good day to you all. I'm riding the grid waves out of here. If you want my advice, head straight for the edge of beyond. They'll never catch you there.
Told you he was useless. Move out!
Well, I mean, you did say you were going to shoot him in the head.
Right? Like, I don't blame him for
He's
just
not-
getting out of there.
Yeah. I think he's respecting your wishes.
Right?
I like those glowing chains.
Me too.
With extra uranium.
Surrender or we will shoot.
Tough choice, but you're in my space now.
My space.
That wouldn't have existed then.
I know.
Weird well again, like basic being an insult in the
Yes,
show, and
yeah.
it just is so weirdly current at the same time.
Hooray.
Prepare to cast off. Mr. Andrew, get the engines online on the double.
Good work, Frisket. But where's Andrea?
I left her. You're gonna be so mad. I was trying to be a good boy.
Aww.
Look!
Don't make sad good boy jokes about Frisket. I can't handle that nonsense.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting how World War II-ish those ships
Yeah.
feel, right? Again, choices. You know, like they had to decide what the Guardian ships would look like, and they went with this very classic battleship kind of aesthetic.
Yeah, they could have gone very spacey.
And usually they do, right? So, super interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like they even look weathered.
Come on, Andrea. Where are you?
So, like, there are only 3 police vehicles in this
In this
entire
whole town.
city. Yeah.
Pretty much.
I guess I'd be
And
why
they
there's
also
so much
just
crime.
like busted one just because they couldn't competently drive through an arch a few scenes back. I don't know if you caught that.
maybe that wasn't where their priorities were
No.
with the funding in this.
No, clearly
the
not.
welcoming committee. I feel so special.
You are trapped. There is no way out. Surrender or be deleted.
Gee, tough choice. Bring it on.
She's gonna poison dart all of you.
Yeah, right?
Watch out.
Really gonna regret this.
Well, what do we have here?
So, like, Andrea is venomous,
Yeah.
toxic.
Yeah. No, venom is when you
Lovely
inject it in. So yeah, she's
Outnumbered.
venomous.
Yeah,
Toxic is when like you can't eat it.
don't lick
Or lick
Andrea.
it. Yeah.
Well, Matrix is fine, so.
To surrender.
No, she's venomous but not toxic. Then you're fine licking Andrea.
That's what I'm saying. So she's,
Right.
she's
Oh, okay,
venomous.
yeah.
You can lick her all you want. I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess we don't know for sure, do we? Unless you've licked Andrea.
I've licked the
Without
toy
doubt.
Andrea.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ray.
She's like,
Ray
finally,
Tracy.
someone as shiny as me.
Right. Also, he
Andrea.
just acted like he pushed up his
thank you.
glasses, but he clearly has goggles on
Believe
that
me,
don't
lovely
shift.
lady. The
Well,
pleasure's
he learned that it was very endearing.
Yeah.
So,
off.
Surrender or die.
Wow, tough choice.
Also, but both of them made that joke already at the police.
yes. It's just that
Is that
we're
the only
unoriginal.
line
It's
you've
not that
got?
we're the same.
Care to join me?
Sorry, but I have some friends waiting for me. Dock 66. Going my way?
For you? Anything.
But like, is Andrea just oblivious enough to say things like "going my way"
And not
to
know that
not
that's a
realize
total
that he was
lead on.
hitting on her?
Well, I guess she's also 11, so.
True, and grew up in the games.
Yeah.
Sorry I'm late, but if it wasn't for Ray, I would have
We
been...
met.
Yeah. Nice to see you again, too.
Oh.
That's a cool shot.
Yeah.
Engines on full.
Gunners!
And get me my backup hat.
Good music.
Bop along to this music,
Yeah.
yeah. Dancing in my seat here.
It is fun how it does feel very much like they're playing a game, but this
It
time
does.
it's for real. But I guess that's the point, is that it is supposed to feel real.
Yeah, and like, honest to goodness sakes. The SS Cameron.
I know.
I
What's
wonder,
that all about?
yeah.
Oh, look at them. They're just killing people together.
What a team. What a murder team.
To the edge of beyond.
Oh, those sails again. Didn't you miss
Yes.
those sails? They're so cool.
They are awesome. I like how they took their time.
Yeah.
There they go.
Whoosh.
Gotta love jealous Matrix.
Yeah. Worst kind of Matrix.
I thought you had somewhere else to be.
Everybody has to be somewhere. I like it here.
Maybe I didn't make myself clear. Get lost!
Man,
Enzo,
Really?
I want you
So
to stop
surly.
this. He saved my life.
We don't need him.
We need all the help we can get.
You stay out of my way.
you've got something on your face.
Pleasant chap. Does he ever smile?
If he does, run very fast.
Yeah. You chose him, Andrea.
I know.
Now don't you start.
Penguin.
That's the Wallace and Gromit penguin, right?
Yes, I believe
Right,
that's-
because he always
Mr.
appears
Phil,
like routinely
what
throughout
is
the show.
meaning of this?
Sir,
That's the only time I ever notice him.
Forgot
Like
the box
there
of
and maybe
chips.
one other one. Yes.
Blow me down.
Well, he's in
Without the
Identity
generator,
Crisis.
We can't escape.
When they go into that
Yes.
skeevy alley.
we must reach the web.
You know, I do some of my best surfing in the web.
Are you saying that you can open the way to the web?
It's a little talent of mine.
I told you he wasn't such a bad guy.
He has skills that are useful to us, regardless of what his personality is like.
Will you help us get into
Yes.
the web?
For you, pretty lady, anything.
Okay, but you clearly know
You
her
can't
gigantic and
murder him.
temperamental boyfriend is right there. Like,
I know, but he's just that sassy.
yeah, apparently. And also, I guess, like, when you think of these people in terms of, like, the projected age, like, the age that we're supposed to believe they are, I guess they're all in their early 20s. And, like, no shade to anyone in their early 20s, but that is not when you make your most sensible choices in life. Speaking of choices.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to like relationships. and
Exactly.
all
Yeah.
that fun.
But I did
messy
always find
stuff.
it a little bit hard to believe that Ray Tracer was just going to be that brazen about it. Like,
yeah, when it's very clear what the relationship is
yeah, and-
between the other two.
and
Like,
I mean, I guess like he obviously likes pushing Matrix's buttons.
yeah.
But like that doesn't seem like the only reason he's doing it. But maybe it is. Like it's
well,
hard
maybe
to
he
really
likes
get
to push his buttons and then she'll choose him
him instead. Maybe
or
maybe
something.
she's trying to show Andrea how terrible her boyfriend is. Or
Exactly.
is capable of being. Little does he know, she's secretly just as ruthless. She just doesn't
she's
show it as much,
bloodthirsty.
right?
Totally.
Yeah,
She lived in the
but she
games.
just hides it behind being like cute
Mm-hmm.
and flirtatious.
Yeah, that's what she really appreciates in Matrix.
Yeah, exactly. They share the same
Someone
lust for
who
blood.
can- exactly.
Oh dear. So, any more thoughts on Return of the Crimson Binome?
I like it's nice because things are moving again.
Yeah,
and it stagnates when it's game like system after system after system.
Yeah, and it's interesting how like watching this again, I find the episodes exciting again, whereas like the whole like the net, that first part of the net story arc, like namely like Icons and Where No Sprite Has Gone Before, those they're just not as memorable. And I always thought it was because I hadn't seen them as much that I couldn't remember them. But now I'm like, you know what? I think it's just because these episodes are more exciting.
Yes, exactly. Well, like,
I don't know. It just feels more reboot-ish.
Yeah, and that's like, there's no greater storyline that's going on. It's just like, okay, well, Bob's not here. Let's go hang out with these dudes
and
for a
taking
while.
them outside of that, like I think taking them outside of that mainframe environment where we had this cast of characters who we knew and were attached to, and putting them with different characters every episode, without letting us get to know them, like Ray Tracer clearly becoming kind of introduced as like a character in the show.
Yeah, right.
Like I feel like that leaves you feeling kind of untethered or unanchored in those couple of episodes.
Yeah.
You know, it's really hard to latch on to anything when you're just changing location for 3 episodes.
And you know that there's no point in getting connected
you're not
to anyone.
Going to get invested in any of that.
Except for apparently the cool search engine girl who showed up and wasn't going to come back and
again.
we love her anyway. So funny how that works.
Yeah, it really is. Well, and I think she's a character who you mostly like because of her design.
Yes.
Like,
and
she's
her
super cool.
voice
And her
was
voice,
great.
yeah. She's just like a cool character. And you're like, I want more of this cool character. But anyway, yeah, so I wonder if that's why it feels like the show's kind of got ahead of steam again after a lull of a few episodes where it just didn't really feel like it knew where it was. And like, I love number 7, but that's kind of a weird anomaly episode. It stands out for its own reasons. It's not really like a reboot episode.
Like that is the one episode where things actually start to move again.
That is
really
true. That's true. Yeah. So
but,
yeah. So it's kind of neat to see things moving again here, and we're going to be getting into the web story arc.
Continue to move and kind of slow down.
Yeah, I seem to recall the web being like the rest of the story arc being one that kind of drags a little bit as well. But we'll kind of see that as we get into that.
Episodes that could really have all happened a little bit faster.
Yeah. And in a single, compressed down into one episode.
22-minute episode even, yeah.
But I guess we will see that when we come to it. Do you have any other comments on Return of the Crimson Binome before we wrap up?
No, that was fun. I enjoyed it.
Super fun. Another very exciting episode. And I guess we will leave it there. This has been the Reboot Review. I'm Robin.
And I'm Katie.
And until next episode, stay frosty.
Tough choice.